Welcome to our release launch for ConnectALL 2.7. My name is Doug Bass. I'm the CTO of GoToGroup and the product architect for ConnectALL. In this session, we'll see how to extend ALM and DevOps connections to Jama and Ranorex. We all know software delivery isn't linear. It is a very iterative process and involves multiple teams with different functions. Because every team is different, working on the right application is critical for every team. As a result, each team wants to work on the application of their choice. Using multiple tools is not a concern, but the real question is, are teams able to collaborate their work? For example, product teams prefer Jama, development teams prefer Jama, and quality prefers ALM, Ranorex, and others. Today, we are going to be focusing on software delivery process that includes plan, code, build, and test stages of the DevOps cycle. In a typical workflow between product and quality teams, product team create and manage requirements in a requirements management tool like Jama. Further, the development would want to break the requirement into user stories and manage them in agile tools. On the other hand, quality teams works on defining the test case in Ranorex and tracking the requirements in HP ALM. The trouble is requirements and user stories are usually created by the business analyst and product managers in one tool, and testers create their test plans, test cases, and test scripts in another. Although every team uses best-of-breed tools for agile planning, the lack of integration between tools increased the complexity in delivering continuously. As a result, software lifecycle is flooded with disjointed tools, and organizations are unable to scale agile, enterprise level, and provide real-time visibility for stakeholders across the enterprise. What organizations like yours need is an integration platform that is enterprise class and ties together the systems you already have. A solution that enables true knowledge sharing and with multiple teams and workflows in the process. We call it the ConnectALL integration platform for DevOps. ConnectALL tears down the barriers between applications. Every application user sees all the tasks and projects in the system that's best for that user. ConnectALL connects them all. ConnectALL allows the agile teams to develop full potential agile development, automatically unifying systems to improve speed, flexibility, and cross-functional collaboration. ConnectALL is a bulletproof enterprise class application ready to meet your most stringent governance needs. It also supports clustering, multiple servers, multi-tenancy, high security, and more. ConnectALL also handles conflict management automatically. This eliminates confusion and errors in your synchronization. It automatically detects and resolves conflicts in the systems with built-in conflict detection mechanism. We also support traceability and visibility, so you can see the complete picture in one system while you allow different teams to use their preferred applications. ConnectALL is also very configurable. It's simple and easy to use. It works your way with your processes and your systems. Last of all, pricing is very simple. It works for unlimited users, unlimited projects, so you don't run out of licenses at critical times. The new release of ConnectALL 2.7 delivers extra flexibility and power to users of Jama and Ranorex. Following now, I'll show you a demo. I also want to mention that we're also releasing the Microsoft Online Project Server Adapter 2.
Hello all. I'm going to demonstrate the requirement coverage using our new adapters which are about to release in 2.7. So the application selected for this use case demo are Jama for requirement management, HP ALM for test and defect management, and Ranorex for test automation tool. So assume that business analyst and product owners has access to this Jama application, and business analyst can start using this tool to capture the requirements. They can document it as a system requirements here. For the demo, I have currently around 4 requirements in place on different various modules. Okay, and ConnectALL is going to work behind the scene by integrating all of the tools, Jama, HPALM, and Ranorex. Okay, so once the business analyst has created the requirement in Jama, so all the requirements are transferred over to HPALM via ConnectALL. Okay, and let's go back to HPALM and see whether all of the requirements are synced. Yes, we do have a set of requirements synchronized from Jama. Okay, so you can just see the description about the requirement. And so this tool is mainly used by the QA team, right? And they can understand the requirement, and they can write the test case based on the requirement given here. So assume that this user management requirement is not clear. So the QA can just write a comment about the use case. So need more clarification. So once he added a comment into this requirement, and ConnectALL automatically synchronize the comment back to Jama, and the business analyst who has written this requirement get notified. Okay, so he can provide the clarification about the query posted by the QA, and once he answered the question, so the QA can see the response on the same requirement tab itself. Okay, so that's all about the collaboration between business analyst to QA to clarify about the requirements. Okay, so as soon as the requirements are clear, and QA starts writing the test case. Okay, so we have a test plan module, so there you can see a list of test case written by QA. Okay, and if you look at that, so our defect module looks plain because this product is not tested yet and there are no defects. Okay, and for every test case created in ALM, so we have a equivalent test automated test script recorded in Ranorex. Okay, and we are going to use Ranorex as a test automation tool, and these tools are linked with Bamboo, so the continuous integration server. Okay, so assume that the test cases are completed and the scripts are ready in Ranorex. So the developer can complete the development. So once the development is completed, okay, so Bamboo will take care of building the product, and it will run through the automated test script, and it will report if there are any errors. Okay, for the demonstration purpose, so I'm just going to trigger the Bamboo build manually. So assuming that the development is completed and test cases are ready to run, so I'm just going to manually trigger this. In ideal scenario, this build would be automatically triggered for every check-in when the development is completed, and the continuous integration server looks for changes from the Git repository and start the build automatically. But for the demonstration, I just manually triggered the build, and you can look at the automated test scripts running parallel. So there are around 7 test cases are available. Okay, now that build is failed because there are some there could be some test cases failed. So let's take a look at them. So this is the test report generated by Ranorex. So you can open it on your Ranorex viewer. And okay, this is the overall overview of the test cases. Okay, so there are around 7 test cases here, and 5 of them are success and 2 of them got failed. So which is made the Bamboo build to fail. And I'm just going to identify the build failures. There are a couple of last 2 test cases are failed. Okay, so the developers will get notified about this issue, and at the same time there would be a defect created for every test case failure. Let's go back to HPALM and see if there are any defects reported by ConnectALL. Yes, I could see 2 more defects reported by, and I'm just opening it. The first one is saying that the activity monitor does not run, and there is one more defect, the corresponding defect for the email notification. Actually, the email notification is not triggered well. So there are 2 defects reported by automatically reported, and I'm just going back to the test case module and see the test coverage. So all of the test cases are updated with the corresponding status. Okay, so as a product owner, okay, so still I have access to what is happening in and out into the product. Okay, so I can still use Jama as one of my preferred tool. I'm just going back to Jama. Okay, I just want to see the coverage, how many of my requirements are developed and tested. Okay, so in order to do that, I'm just going to click on the project and about to open a traceability view. This is the inbuilt feature in Jama itself. So I have a predefined coverage link ready here. I'm just opening it. So which would tell you the actual coverage about your requirement. Okay, this looks interesting. So you have a list of requirements defined in Jama here. Okay, on the right hand side, you have a list of test cases created in HPALM, and also you can look at the test status of the automated test script. Okay, and 2 of the test cases are failed. So you would say that the complete coverage is not established, so that you would be collaborate with the development team and make sure those issues are fixed and feed into the system so that the automated test can be triggered again, and you will see all of them are passed. So that would tells you that the product is completely tested and ready to deliver.